Ripper GC, who are 3 under par already in the early stages. Disappointment for Stinger in Singapore. They were down in lowly 10th place, looking to improve. That was Branden Grace's second shot to the 7th hole. Singapore on the last day on Championship Sunday, as they always do, but they faded again, didn't they? They came 9th. The first time they haven't finished off on the podium. Branden Grace.
Oh, what a bunker shot.
That was an awkward stance.
Yeah.
Branden Grace then for birdie at 13. This was to draw Stinger level with the Crushers and to take him to 3 under par for his round so far.
Branden Grace has this for birdie out at 14. That was earlier, got him to 4 under.
Branden Grace from miles away at 15 for birdie. He's in a tie for the lead. And that is an excellent lag putt. That's Branden Grace. Finds himself at 5 under. A little lax there.
Our leader, Branden Grace, his second shot at the first. Stinger now to 12 under par. And this is how they got there. Branden Grace at the first for birdie to go to 6 under himself. Absolutely magnificent from Branden Grace. And Stingers lead the way by 2.
I think he could manage 3 from there.
Grace trying to extend the lead. That was a defensive effort for good reason. Downhill once it got over the little peak.
A Brendan and a Branden at the top of the leaderboard. This is for Branden Grace to take the outright lead on 7 under. Steele and Grace level on 6 under par. Stinger lead the way in the team competition ahead of the Cleeks as we enter the closing stages on day 1 here in Tulsa. Branden Grace, you can see the pylon, has him at 7 under par, and this is how he got there at the 4th. Delightfully done by Branden Grace. Branden Grace, our leader, by a shot on the tee at 5. Stinger have opened up a 2-stroke lead over the Cleeks at the top of the team pylon.
Great chance here.
Let's check in with our co-leader, Branden Grace. His second shot at the par 5 5th.
Oh, that chases up there. Almost broke to the right. It was a good shot.
I'd love to know what the inspiration was behind it. Now,
Yeah.
Grace has an eagle opportunity here at 5 to establish a 2-shot lead. Still some work to do for birdie.
Yeah, that's got away from him.
But Branden Grace, the way he's playing today, it is no surprise to see him slot this birdie putt to go to 8 under par. He's headed at the moment for a 62, which would equal the LIV Golf low score record.
Branden Grace playing his final hole, par 3-6.
Good shot.
He'll have that for 61, par 70, Cedar Ridge.
Over at the 6th green, the leader for another birdie.
Goodness me, Branden Grace.
Yeah.
Wow. 9 under par, a 61, and that is a LIV Golf record. What a round for Branden Grace. Go the Stingers. Branden Grace is on fire.
Branden, you hold the scoring record in major championships. Now you hold a LIV scoring record. That's pretty special, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Like I told the guys earlier, you know, we have 14 events out here, so every event feels like a major, you know, or at least you try to prepare it like that in that way. But it's good, you know, it was nice just to kind of various similarities to when I shot the 62 at the British Open. You know, just you know, hitting good shot after good shot and give yourself the opportunities, and the putter was hot. You know, made some good putts, and you know, that's what you need to do when you shoot those low ones.
What gives you the ability to go solo? What's special in your game to keep pushing and making so many birdies?
You know, I think when I get it going, I get quite fearless. I think one of my good things is when I get in a groove like that, you know, I'm really aggressive off tees and I back myself and I really go at it. And then, you know, one thing I've always said, I've always been a very streaky putter. And when I get rounds like this and when I get the ball rolling like this, you know, I feel like everything is just going to go that route and going to go in, or have a chance to go in. But you know, a lot of times it's good to keep on pushing, because a lot of times when you see that you're making all those birdies and the scores is getting lower and lower, you know, a lot of times you put a pause on things, and it's nice to get over that hurdle and just keep on pushing.
It's going to be a low-scoring week. What's it going to take, you think, to win your second LIV event?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, obviously it was low. Listen, it just depends on the weather. You know, I think we got lucky today. There was you know, after 3 or 4 holes, even a little bit of drizzle and things like that. And I thought I could have really turned out, you know, the other side to things. But yeah, just have to stay patient, do what I'm doing. You know, sure, I'm going to have to shoot a couple of good rounds out there to keep on going. You know, it's hell of a good players out here. So, you know, I can't really, you know, sit back and think it's only going to go my way. I still have to go out there and want it and take it.